Hi everyone, so one more video today I wanted to do around fasting. So I'm receiving a lot of questions around fasting, what type of fasting to do, how long to do it, which juice to use, and I wanted to clarify a little bit all of that. So number one, fasting is something that most people have never experienced in their life, right? So it's just like doing something you've never done before, let's say, I don't know, skiing or whatever. You're not gonna go like 100% into it. You're gonna be like careful and you're gonna start very little. So I will say, first of all, do not try to jump on very long fasting if you don't have any experience with it. My first fasting, personally, I remember was half a day. And I remember that on the afternoon, I was like starving. I was like feeling I was going to die, and that was my first fasting. So just take it easy. Again, it's not a race, no competition. You don't have anything to prove to anyone. And you can only fast if you are eliminating properly and not spending energy in other things. Meaning, fasting, as I said in previous video, is a way to take the energy you are using to digest, to take that energy to use it to clean. So if you fast and you don't rest, and if you fast and if you go on like sports and hiking, whatever, then you're wasting your time. Don't fast. The day you're fasting, rest. Basically, 80% of our energy that we're producing on a daily basis is going to digestion. So if you want to heal, if you want to clean, you will have to stop eating so that you can use those 80% into cleansing or into healing, whatever. But if you spend then those 80% into hiking or doing sports, then it's just not working. So stop fasting, do your activity, and then the day you're fasting, just rest. So that's number one. Fasting means cleansing. If we're talking about cleansing, we cannot talk about cleansing or detox without elimination. So this is again very important. For each single day of fast that you're doing, you have to eliminate. And when I think you have to eliminate, it means you have to have bowel movements, minimum 1 or 2, minimum. Yeah. So if you are fasting and you don't have bowel movements, then stop, because then you're not doing the cleansing process. You're just like moving things around and they're not being eliminated, and then you have headache, tiredness, constipation, and it's just not healing. It's just not cleansing. This is not what it is. So then get back to normal food, normal, and then work on your colon and your adrenal gland and whatever problem you have to fix your digestive system, and then go back to fasting, but just very short one. If you can fast for 1 day and have a bowel movement the first day, and then the second day you're fasting, you don't have any bowel movements, okay, so then just do 1 day fasting and repeat 1 day fasting. I remember there is a fast that I actually really love to do, which was like the alternated fasting. So it's like 1 day you're eating, 1 day you're fasting, 1 day eating, 1 day fasting, and you just alternate that for 1 month. And it's fantastic. At the end of the day, you're doing 1 month fasting, but basically you don't really feel it that much because it's just 1 day at a time. And this is perfect for people who are tired, who have like low adrenal function, who are like very busy and working and like having like a lot of social thing and so on, because basically they're just fasting 1 day at a time. And this is really, really, it's much more powerful to do this kind of fasting than doing basically like a long fast of like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months on someone that is drained and tired and that will not have any bowel movement. So that's another thing. Every single day of fasting, you must have a bowel movement. Doesn't matter what type of fasting you're doing. If you don't have a bowel movement, that's the rule. No bowel movement today, tomorrow you're eating. done with fasting, and then you start again. That's it. It's no problem. We're not losing. It's not a game. Like, it's like nobody's losing anything. It's just like, okay, this is your border. This is where your body can go today, and that's fine. That's it. So about the fasting, so to come back to which type of fasting, so there is basically 3 types of fasting. All right, so fruit is not eating fruits. Monominal fruits is not a fasting, even so it's for sure much more lighter than eating food for most people. That's definitely for sure. Someone that is like eating like burgers and Coca-Cola and pizza all day long and then go on eating just fruits will definitely feel the experience as a fast. So that's already very good, but it's still digesting. So it's not a fast, but it's like definitely a cleanse. Okay. And the other type of fast, the real one, will be basically the juice fasting, the water fasting, and the dry fasting. So the only real fast is actually dry fasting, which is the one where you will basically not put anything into your body at all. So you're just breathing. That's it. And this is the only fast that will allow your kidney to rest, because you're not going to drink anything, and therefore to recharge your adrenals. Doing dry fasting is again like something for high level people that are already prepared. So don't jump into a dry fast if you've never done that before, if you're not prepared, because again, there is one important rule to respect in all the fasts, even on dry fast, that if you have 1 bowel movement per day. So if you don't have bowel movements when you're dry fasting, then forget about it. It is not for you in this moment. Try it again later and go for the juice fasting. Basically, juice fasting is what I would recommend to everyone all the time. Juice fasting is just so beneficial. It's the easiest one, it's the best one, it's the one that everyone needs, and I will tell you why. The problem today is really about nutrition. And nutrition is not about what can I take, what can I put in my mouth to get that nutrition. No, it's like whatever you put in your mouth, how much does actually get into your cell. And this is the biggest problem. And this is why eating healthy food is not giving much benefit, because the colon is so full of mucoid plaque, because the endocrine system is so dysfunctional, because the digestive system is so dysfunctional, and then at the end, from like big bowl or whatever, like superfood that you'll be eating, like this will really get into your bloodstream, and this will get into your cells. So this is why there is very little possibility to actually get any type of nutrition into your blood, into your cells, by eating. And this is the truth that everyone has to face, and this is why eating is really not healing, because we just cannot profit from it. And that's why juice fasting and just drinking juices on a daily basis, even without fasting, is just the only way to bypass the weaknesses of the digestive system, the weaknesses of the endocrine system, all the mucoid plaque that you have, and to get nutrition right into your blood. So yes, it's an artificial thing, but our world is artificial and our body is not artificial, and God knows until which point, honestly, with this AI and stuff. So it's like definitely some things that is needed, and I've never seen people getting like real big time change and benefit to the body if they were not drinking tons of juices. So this is why juicing is, for me, the best, the most efficient fasting of all, that's for sure, 100%. Find the right juices that works for you. Again, so which juices, for sure there is things that will be better for certain people, for sure. To some people I recommend more beetroot, more roots, these kind of things. To others I recommend more like cucumber, parsley, whatever, for sure. But at the end of the day, listen to your body. Again, when you drink a juice, you will feel by the taste that it's attractive or it's repulsive. And this is your body indicating you something. So above whatever I'm saying, above whatever, whoever is saying anything or book or whatever, listen to your body, taste the juice, and just go for whatever feels right for you. So that's for the juice fasting. Also, the length of it, again, I repeat, so start little by little, slowly. Do short fastings at the beginning and then keep going and increase them little by little until whatever you feel. Basically, when you are doing a juice fasting, any kind of fasting, you're basically not starving yourself. Like when I'm fasting, it's just naturally happening when I just feel that I'm just tired of eating and I just feel like I don't want to eat anymore. And then I wake up and I start to see that in the last few days, let's say, for example, I'm like, oh, I'm not so hungry now, I don't want to eat. And then I'm eating less and less. And then I'm just like, basically, I'm just going to drink something. And then my day goes on. And I'm like, oh, actually, I didn't eat anything today. And then I'm like, okay, do I want to eat something? Yes, no, okay. And then I've been doing a day of fasting. That's just that simple, because it's like really my body asking for it. And then the next day, as I said to people, just take it one day at a time. Then the next morning, I wake up, see how I feel, do my day, drink my juices. Do I want to eat today? Yes, no, okay, I'm not eating. Okay, second day of just fasting, done. Having bowel movements every day, of course. And this is how should be a fast. So don't put yourself like this pressure of like, I must do the 1 month fasting because the books say that, because the guy on Facebook say that. No, just take it one day at a time, making sure you're having bowel movements every day, and just really like every day, just like deciding, okay, today I'm gonna go for one more day or not. When you're juice fasting, when you're making a fast, you basically should not feel hungry. Like I had restaurants in my life, and I've been running restaurants and even like opening restaurants whilst I was like fasting. And I think really it was like the reason I was doing that, it was because there was just like so much food. I was just so tired of seeing the food. Just seeing it, just being in the energy of the food all day long, were just making me like getting the energy and basically eating from it and like feeling like I don't want to eat anything. So definitely when you're fasting, you're not starving yourself. So you should be able to be around food. You should be able to like cook for other people. Like I'm always cooking for other people, like when I'm fasting, because I'm just not hungry at all. And really, this is where you really have to listen to your body, to stop listening to others, to stop like going with it with the mind, and just really truly follow what your body is telling you. And if your body is telling you you're not hungry and you just want to drink, then go for it. And then at some point in the fasting, you will start to feel hungry. And then this is the moment, this is a signal from your body telling you, hey, time to eat now. And that's it. And maybe it's happening after 3 days, maybe it's happening after 3 weeks, and it doesn't matter. What matters is what your body is telling you, and just follow whatever your body is telling you. So this is about the juice fasting that I want to share about. Now let's go to the one in the middle, the water fasting. So why I don't recommend water fasting? Well, without going again into that water topic, because I think I'm like kind of done with it. Not exactly, but okay, let's see. There is several reasons. On a technical moment, when you are doing water fasting, you're basically not receiving any energy and nutrition by this liquid, all right? Which is the difference with the juice fasting. Juice fasting is basically giving you sugar, which is fuel, which is gasoline, which is energy to function, to clean, to eliminate, to get rid of toxins, to poo, to pee, to sweat. This is energy, all right? It's giving you minerals, enzymes, vitamins for you to function, that you can get directly into your bloodstream because you don't have to digest them, all right? So all of this is allowing you basically to do a cleanse, okay? When you do a water fast, you don't get any energy from the outside or any benefits or anything, because there is nothing in water. And therefore, you have to rely on your own energy. And again, if you are someone very strong, very energized, with strong adrenal glands, strong kidney, clean liver, and like just like very balanced hormonal system, great. It's gonna be fine. And then if you have daily bowel movements, then good. It's gonna be fine. But the truth is, my experience in almost 2 decades helping people, following people, doing all kind of cleanse, I get so much people coming to me, coming out from detox centers where they've been doing few days, 1 week, 2 weeks, water fasting, coming out to me, desperate, exhausted, tired, constipated, bloated, belly pain, not knowing what to do, having done like enema every day because all these detox centers, they're just like, yeah, enema every day, twice a day, yeah, of course. And then how do you go to poo after that? Well, yeah, it's not working anymore. So I will say in general what I see, because water is not hydrating, the colon gets dry, and then whatever is inside during water fasting gets even drier, gets stuck, and cannot be eliminated, and become a problem and create headache and dizziness and so on. Because of that, I just don't see benefit of water fasting, honestly. When I mean, I'm not talking about theories, I don't care about theories. I'm just saying, when I watch people doing it, I just don't see any benefits from it. They just get tired, their eyes get super tired, their kidney gets super drained, their urine is completely transparent with zero elimination of toxins in it, zero acids or like heavy metal, nothing in it. Actually, if you test their urine on that moment, you will see that it's alkaline, meaning that there is minerals in the urine, meaning that they are peeing mineral that they actually need. So it's like, I just don't see any benefits of it. Now, for those who like wonder, I've been myself experiencing water fasting in my younger time in detoxification and so on. I've been doing up to 30 days water fasting and was actually doing pretty good, but I think there was like some reason for that. Number one, I was so prepared for it. Like my endocrine system, my digestive system were working so good, so clean and so on. That was number one. Number two, I did it naturally. I didn't push myself. It wasn't a race. I didn't plan to make 1 month or whatever. I just like starting one day and just be like, okay, let's give it a try. And also, I've been using a special type of water. On that time, I was living in Bali. So I was going basically every 2 or 3 days to a special waterfall. And then I was just like filling up some glass bottle with that water. And I was drinking only that water. So, which was definitely alive and yeah, definitely clean also without heavy metals and so on. And so that's another thing. Also, I was having bowel movements every day, which is very important. And also, whilst I was actually doing it, I was drinking very little. Like, I remember at the end drinking probably just like a small glass like this of water, maybe a couple of times per day. So I was not like over abusing my kidney, which is what people are doing when they water fast. And basically, I was just feeling good. I remember, even for those who knows Bali, like driving all the way from Ubud to Denpasar to go to immigration to renew my visa. And I mean, that's just like about 2 hours drive because of the traffic, one way and then the other way, and then immigration, which is not fun, and low frequency space, but just feeling really fine, really. So yeah, I will say it was more a spiritual experience. I don't feel I need to repeat it because I don't see really the benefits of it in terms of like cleansing or so on. But I mean, the same cleansing I've done in 1 month of water fast, I can do the same type of cleansing, same result in like 3 or 4 days of juice fasting. So I really don't see the sense. So this is explanation for the 3 different type of fasting. I hope this is helping you to understand that before to get into any type of fast, you need to really prepare your body by moisturizing and softening and really like making everything that you have inside of you just like so much more easy to move out first by using herbs and a clean diet, and then to start adding juice fasting little by little. And half day of juice fasting is already good. If this is how far you can go, it's perfect. If this is the maximum you can do now, this is perfect. There is really like no race, no competition. Like, stop putting pressure on yourself. Like, your body is doing the best it can do right now, and be grateful for that. And if this is one day of just fasting or half a day of just fasting, then just be grateful for that, and just like keep building up with time. Like, you've been damaging your body for like 30, 40, 50 years, you know, it's just not gonna work like this, like overnight. So be patient and just simply listen to your body. Your body will be your best guide. Like, understand the simple principles of the body, the function, and then really understand how to read your body's signals. Your body is always telling you something, informing you. Learn how to read it and learn how to listen to it and how to do something with it. And about fasting, like really like the best thing you could do during fasting is to rest. And the best way to optimize your fast is to combine it with herbal protocol and to combine it with resting. That's the two things that everyone should add to all their fasting in order to get much more benefits from it, and therefore not having to do like 6 months juice fasting to get the benefit that can be actually achieved in like 3 weeks. So it's just about like doing things correctly, and so you get like more benefits from it. And at the end of the day, to really understand that whatever you're doing is whatever is possible for your body to do now, and this is perfect for yourself. That's it. So that's it for now about fasting, and I wish you a beautiful day.